The advancements in AI and robotics have made it possible for new age robotics not just to be capable of responding to words when spoken to, but to also recollect human speech and recall all conversations ever had with any human being. Although many of the most advanced robots in existence presently still exist only within the walls of research laboratories, a lot of robots already available for public use have been exceptionally stunning, especially as regards of the level of intelligence that they demonstrate and the potential that they possess in greatly shaping our future as humans. These robots have been highly successful at being of assistance in a wide range of capacities, as well as in performing highly specialized tasks that require very high levels of precision that are beyond human capabilities. In this video, we've detailed some of the most stunning AI-enabled robots that will change humanity forever in this video. So let's get right into it. Undoubtedly, artificial intelligence remains one of the most controversial topics in our world today. The advancements in AI and robotics today have gone far beyond being just another science fiction fantasy that'll soon be forgotten. New neural networks like the GPT-3 and the DALL-E are fast transforming AI and producing amazing results. While GPT-3 has proven that language can be used to instruct a large neural network to perform a variety of text-generated tasks, DALL-E, which is essentially a smaller version of GPT-3, is largely a transformer language model and is capable of receiving both texts and images as a single stream of data. DALL-E is not only able to generate an image from scratch, it can also generate rectangular regions for existing images in a way that is consistent with text prompts. The more recent DALL-E 2 is a novel illustration of AI bias and is capable of creating and editing photorealistic and digital images even faster. Developers now have identified that work involving any of these generative language models has the potential for significant social impact. Plans are now underway on how to relate these models to socially realistic issues, like the economic impacts of certain work processes and professions, as well as the potential for bias in the outputs of each model. One of the most famous robots in the world today is Sophia, a humanoid robot that was manufactured by Hanson Robotics. Sophia is considered a unique combination of science, engineering, and artistry. Her almost human-like face is capable of expressing 60 distinct shades of human emotions, recognizing human faces, and understanding different emotional expressions and hand gestures. And she's similarly capable of recognizing speech and maintaining conversations with humans. Sophia has gone on to achieve remarkable feats that some humans can only dream of, like being the world's first robot citizen and the first robot innovation ambassador for the United Nations Development Program. Sophia has been used in a series of cutting-edge robotics and AI research, most especially in the area of understanding human-robot interactions. She recently played a crucial part in the Loving AI project, which was organized towards achieving a better understanding of how robots can adapt to human needs through intra- and interpersonal development. Sophia's underlying AI components can be combined in several ways and combines cutting-edge works in fields such as symbolic AI, conversational natural language processing, cognitive architecture, adaptive motor control, machine perception, and neural networks. Sophia's body is capable of performing dynamic stabilization that enables her to walk adaptively over different terrains. Simulating human evolutionary psychology, Sophia is also able to independently develop her own emotions, build emotional connections with people, and control her hands, gaze, and even locomotive patterns. With Sophia, robots stopped being an it, and Sophia has been especially impressive to the Saudi government that the Saudi government awarded her citizenship in 2017, a first for any robot in the world. Before Sophia was created in 2016, Toshiba's Aiko Shihiro drew great fascination globally as the next big thing in robotics. Like Sophia, it was capable of mimicking human facial expressions, realistically moving its hands and eyes, and was even able to speak English. It even got employed as a consultant in one of Tokyo's biggest shopping malls and is presently being actively used in caring for seriously ill people despite its limited locomotive ability. Aside from Sophia and Aiko, there are lots of other less-known humanoid robots like Actroid and Harmony that similarly have very interesting capabilities. For example, Harmony is considered to be the intimacy robot and is capable of maintaining conversations on a wide range of juicy and intimate topics. Another stunning and impactful robot in the world today is Grace. Grace is more popularly known as the healthcare robot that COVID-19 created. Grace was created by the same team of Hong Kong developers who created Sophia. Grace is targeted at the healthcare market and was specifically designed to interact with the elderly and those isolated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Always dressed in the peculiar blue nurse's uniform, Grace has a thermal camera in her chest to take your temperature and measure your responsiveness. She uses artificial intelligence in diagnosing the health conditions of her patients, and she's able to comprehend and speak 3 languages, which consist of English, Mandarin, and Cantonese. Grace is very social and can hold therapy sessions, take bio readings of her patients, and assist healthcare providers in a variety of ways. She was especially very useful in relieving the burden of frontline hospital staff who were very overwhelmed during the height of the pandemic, and she continues to be in use today in a few hospitals. With the world having no shortage in the supply of exciting and entertaining robots, the focus has now largely shifted to creating robots that be capable of impacting human lives in a number of more relevant ways. Scientists are now working actively in creating robots that be specially adapted to and highly capable of saving human lives, as well as providing aid during disasters and accessing places that would have become very dangerous for humans to physically go to. NASA's RoboSimian is a frontrunner in this regard. The RoboSimian was developed by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California. It's a robot with multiple limbs that are specifically designed for rescue missions. Whether it's a fire, a chemical spill, or a nuclear accident, RoboSimian can be deployed to go in and clean up the mess. The highly advanced robot can move across very dangerous and complicated terrains using its 4 generic limbs for maneuvers and movement manipulations. Each of its limbs has 28 articulated joints that enable it to perform extremely complex and skillful tasks. RoboSimian can go into situations that may be too dangerous for humans to attempt going themselves, and is able to see its environment using 7 sets of specially installed stereo cameras and a LiDAR device with which it maps its 3D surroundings. NASA especially has some of the most advanced humanoid bots in existence, but this isn't much of a surprise. Another of the space agency's advanced humanoid robots is the Valkyrie, which was made by NASA JSC in 2015. Valkyrie was sent down to the University of Edinburgh in 2016, where students of robotics engineering at the university are expected to execute a wide range of research projects using the robot. The aim is to succeed in using this advanced robot in achieving breakthroughs in perception, motion planning, and humanoid control, a move that greatly aid future advancements in the field of robotics. Boston Dynamics, the developers of the Atlas robot, have made unprecedented progress in the area of robot mobility. Their improved humanoid robot possesses much more dynamic movements than any of the other New Age robots. Not only are their walking patterns much smoother and better, but they can also run using the LiDAR that rotates in their heads and scans the surrounding space, making a volumetric picture of the environment and allowing them easily to bypass all identified obstacles. Additionally, the Atlas robot can also jump, dance, and carry objects weighing as much as 5 kilograms while walking or running. This robot, however, comes at a very huge cost of close to $1 million for each unit, leaving developers continually researching and exploring other options on how to mass produce these robots at significantly lesser costs. Like Atlas, Boston Dynamics Spot Mini is another highly advanced robot from the brand. The Spot Mini was first shown to the world in 2017. It's an all-electric robot that can last for 90 minutes on every full charge. In one experiment, 10 Spot Mini robots successfully pulled a large vehicle. A Spot Mini typically has a payload of 14 kilograms and can open doors, climb stairs, as well as exhibit very lifelike movements. It has a 3D vision system that enables it to discern its surroundings, and its 17-joint robot pup is extremely stable and dexterous, giving it that rather rare agility. While the robot requires a human to operate, it works on its own initiative to complete assigned tasks. Only 100 units of this robot were produced, and the Spot Mini is likewise customizable as it comes with additional attachments and additional software. Efforts are now being made to customize the Spot Mini to enable it to become usable for rescue missions, as its smaller frame would allow it to reach smaller spaces that bigger bots like NASA's RoboSimian would not be able to reach. But not just private enterprises have been interested in creating robots. The British government is attempting to make road work a thing of the past and has invested nearly £27 million towards creating insect-like robots that would be capable of inspecting and fixing underground pipes without having to break up and repair roads for this singular purpose. These micro-robots will be able to fly, swim, and crawl through pipes and detect where the problems are by tapping the pipes and using sonar detection. The robots would be of 2 types. The first will be inspection bots that'll be agile and capable of examining pipes autonomously. The second will be the worker bot, which will have greater energy and will be able to carry materials needed to conduct needed maintenance work. This technology is now being developed for use in other areas such as aerospace, nuclear reactors, and medicine. Research also remains ongoing on creating robots with a brain that's almost a replica of the human brain, and that'll allow robots to attain a level of consciousness that'll be almost synonymous with human consciousness. Despite the technological advancements of the last decade, this landmark remains very far from being a reality. While there's a growing obsession with creating completely human-like robots, a few robotic engineers and developers have, however, remained highly focused on simplistic robotic designs that allow for greater focus to be placed on the basic functionalities of the robots and make them far more affordable.